Malta now has an amazing migrant pathway called the Specialist Employment Initiative, which compared to the previous initiatives on ground, like the Key Employment Initiative, the normal single permit application, this pathway does have so much advantage. Hello everyone, welcome to this amazing video. If you're watching my videos for the first time, my name is Njay and thank you so much for watching the video. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for all your engagement, your like, your comment. These things does support the channel and thank you so much. In this video, we're going to be looking at a brilliant pathway to relocate to Malta. If you have dreams of relocating and settling in Malta, this may be one of the best pathways for you to actualize that dreams. So if you're interested in this is the video you want to watch till the very end. Now, like I said earlier on, this pathway is called the Malta Specialist Employee Initiative, SEI. Okay. And previously, Malta would have this pathway for specialist or professional called the Key Employee Initiative. Okay. Now, this was or is a very good pathway as well. However, under this pathway, you needed a job with a gross salary of 35,000 euro. Okay. But in this fairly recent pathway, the Specialist Employee Initiative, the gross salary you are needed, the minimum gross salary you need that is required of you to get from an employer is 25,000 euros. Okay. And so I think it kind of makes it inclusive, for a lot of people because obviously it is easier to get a job that comes in that range of 25,000 euro grossly. And, if you do, you can get yourself going into Malta and settling in Malta. So let's just read through this and see what this visa is all about. For highly skilled third country nationals who may not be eligible for the key employee initiative. So you see, they're kind of considering people who would not fall into that category, okay, of the key employee national, maybe because of their level of education or maybe even level of expertise does not, afford them to earn a salary of that and they are not able to relocate under the key employer initiative, then you can go for the specialist pathway if you have a job of 25,000 euro. So, but who possess the necessary academic, vocational, or technical abilities. Now, the beautiful thing as well is with the specialist employee initiative, okay, you don't necessarily need a university degree, okay? If you do have of vocational training, technical abilities. Say you're a carpenter, you are a plumber, you are a welder, you know, any of those skills would just do, okay? Especially if you have a paperwork, a certificate to back it up that you do have a training in any of these things. If you've gone to any of the vocational schools, colleges, that would do. Okay. So if you have technical abilities in accordance with their employment offer in Malta, there is an alternate path known as the Specialist Employment Initiative. Now, applications submitted through SEI will be processed within 15 working days. So within 15 working days, if you apply. So for this, okay, if you're looking for this, obviously the first thing here is to look for a job in Malta that offers you a gross salary of 25,000 euros per annum, okay? And after you have done that, the employer are the ones who get your paperwork, get your documentation, and they apply for the SEI. Okay. Now, once the employer applies for the SEIs, it is processed in 15 working days and it gets to you. Hopefully, it's approved, and then you can apply for your visa. Okay, the fees would be often paid by the employer. It costs 300 euros, but obviously the employer applies for this. So I suppose for international recruitment, the employers would be taking care of that bill. That is what I think. Now, the only people who can apply are nationals of third countries who have a signed contract with a business that is registered in Malta. Now, eligibility criteria for the specialist employee initiative. First of all, we've talked about your salary, your minimum salary income. You must be in possession of either an MQF level 6 or higher in an area directly related to the employment position being offered in Malta. Okay, other academic, vocational, or other certified qualified skill qualifications, which equates to an MQF level lower than 6, but which are directly related to the position. So even if you don't have that academic, that equals level 6, but you have like vocational trainings or certificates which are directly related to the position being offered by the Maltese employer, together with a minimum of 3 years. So you don't necessarily need to have the degrees and all, right? If you have a certificate, say for example you were a carpenter and you have a certification, you're a welder, you have a certification, and you can prove that you have worked as a welder. Say you're applying for a job as a welder, you can prove you've worked consistently for the last 3 years and you do have a certification to say that you're a trained welder, then you can apply for this. So this is absolutely fair enough because it does absolutely include or, make it possible for a lot of people to be able to participate in this. Previous employment contracts, okay, you need to bring previous, obviously, to prove the experience, obviously, is very important here. So previous employment contracts signed by both employer and employee, employment history issued and officially certified, stamped, or legalized by the official employment authority in the country where employment was held. Now, reference letters by former employers. Letters must show the start and end dates and details of the work carried out. Okay, the letter should contain clear contact details of the referee, including a valid email address, postal address, and a contact number. Okay, so the referee is very important here of wherever you've worked previously, and the job has to be relevant to what you are applying for currently in Malta. So the process, the employer must email a completed application along with all necessary attachments in accordance with the relevant checklist. Okay. And then Identia will ask the applicant's permission before submitting the application and supporting materials. Following receipt of this approval, the application will be handled in accordance with set protocols. Both the company and the candidate will receive an informational email, an acknowledgement, along with additional instructions on how to pay for the application during the biometric stage. Any document missing will lead to the application obviously being delayed or refused, so you must make sure you pay attention to details. Once a decision is made on the application, both the applicant and employee are informed of the outcome via email. Now, visa durations, a residence permit will be granted to successful applicants for a period of 1 year in their first year. If the employee remains in compliance with the eligibility criteria, that's if you remain in your job, obviously, um, this authorization may be renewed for an additional period of up to 3 years. Amazing. To support with global immigration. If you require support, okay. So these are all just so that's basically all you need for this. Now, I suppose the main thing here is actually looking for a job. I'm sure that's the next question you're thinking about. So there are actually so many websites where you can search for jobs, knowing this criteria and knowing what you need. Obviously, the most important thing you need to apply for that job is your well formatted CV. You're applying to Malta. Malta is a country in Europe, so you need a CV in a Europa format. Okay. If you're watching this video to this point and you think you're getting value, please give the video a thumbs up and remember to share the video with your friends. This is one of the websites where you can look for jobs, okay, in Malta. So when you come in here, you basically log in or sign up, okay? I don't want to do any of those, so I just go down and show you around the website. So on the search button here, just type in a keyword or even type in the company name if you know the company name or your job title, or you can go down here, scroll down and you see trending searches and you can go into accounting, skilled work, hospitality and leisure, administrative, sales and business development, marketing and PR, you know, or you can as well scroll down and it shows you jobs that were just posted. For example, IT support officer posted only 5 minutes ago. So you can, catch those jobs while they are young and, you're one of the first persons to apply for them. So, for example, let's look at this job. Okay. So it brings us here and it shows us everything about this job, key responsibilities of the job, requirement, bachelor's degree in chemistry, pharmaceutical science, or related field from an accredited college or university. Now, it's just everything. You need to do your read through yourself. Okay, I'm going to leave all the links in the description below and tells you everything about the company as well. It's a full-time or part-time job. Obviously you have to, so there's a full-time option anyway, so that's good for you as an international applicant. And you need intermediate experience, 1 to 3 years. Obviously for this pathway you need 3 years of experience, and it's in the pharmaceutical industry, and categories quality assurance. So basically it wouldn't show you where the link to log in because I've not logged in. Okay, so when you go into the site you need to log in, and then you can see the apply button. So if I logged in but I don't want to be logging in. Okay, so that's one of the website actually. Now this is another website as well. It's called maltapack.com. Maltapack.com. Okay, so when you come in here, as usual, you need to sign up or log in as well, and then come down to the jobs. Okay, so just go into jobs and it will give you all categories, browse all jobs, restaurant and food service, other hospitality and hotel, construction, sales, information and technology, accounting, admin, and clerical and retail. So, for example, let's go browse all jobs and it will show you all the jobs here. You know, a chef, a salesperson. Here they're looking for a BMS technician, a supply chain clerk, sorry. We can click on that and it gives you all the details about the job. Job type is full time, and so for example this salary is 18,000 to 20,000, so automatically you know that this job would not work for you, because remember, on this pathway we are looking for a job that pays you a sum of 25,000, a gross of 25,000 euros annually. So obviously from the salary they're offering here, this is not the job for you. So you want to leave this and such. So these are, what this information would do for you, and you are doing an informed search. Now, there are so many other websites where you can look for jobs in Malta, and I would leave a link to all of them in the description below. And I think it's pretty straightforward. Now, remember, the very and most important thing is to have a well formatted CV, and you want to get that. You want to use the Europa website and create a well formatted CV in a Europe or Europa format. Okay. Now, that's the very important thing to do. Otherwise, you don't even stand a chance of being shortlisted. Now, I think it's something you can do for yourself 100% because, you have the sites to help you. But if you're unable to do so, you can as well send me a DM. I do CV review for a fee. You can contact me for that. Right. So that's everything. If you have any questions, if you need clarity with anything, please put them down in the comment section. I would always respond to your question, and all the best if you're going for this. Please remember to give the video a like, and remember to put on your post notification bell so that you keep seeing videos coming up and know, so you can hop on those opportunities. And remember to share the video with somebody, a friend, and a friend who you know is aspiring to travel abroad. Now, until then, I will see you in my next video. Stay safe and out of trouble.